Okay, so how about this? What if you could reboot your entire body and mind in just 10 minutes, every single morning? We're about to break down an amazing routine from Shaolin Master Shi Hengyi that does exactly that.
And really, this one phrase, it's the whole philosophy behind it. You know, we live in a world of desks and screens, right? So it's a huge reminder that our bodies, they're made to move. If we want to keep our mobility, our energy, we've got to consciously engage every single part of ourselves, every single day.
Okay, so what does using it actually look like in practice? That's where this routine comes in. It's basically the blueprint, a super clear, systematic way to wake up your body from head to toe. And the best part? Absolutely anyone can do it.
And what's so cool about this is the logic behind it. This isn't just some random stretching, you know? The whole system is designed to move methodically from the smallest joints, we're talking your fingers, and then it just works its way inward, making sure that literally no part of the body gets left behind. All right, so following that logic, we start right at the edges, at our extremities. You can think of it like the initial spark plug firing. By waking up the hands and arms first, you're sending those first signals to your nervous system saying, hey, it's time to wake up and get moving.
And you can see that progression right here. You start so simple, just opening and closing your hands, stretching out those fingers. Then you move up to the wrists, rotating them both ways, really feeling that full range of motion. From there, it's the elbows. And finally, you get into these big loosening circles with your shoulders. You just melt away any tension from sleeping. See? Smallest to largest. So simple, but man, is it effective. Okay, now that the limbs are awake, we move to the absolute core of the body, the spine. This is the central pillar, right? It connects everything. It's like the superhighway for your entire nervous system, so we've got to give it some special attention. We're going to shift gears now from those quick rotations to some really slow, deliberate, mindful movements. And the key word here is slow. Seriously, slow everything way down. The goal isn't speed at all, it's about awareness. The whole idea is to really, truly feel each and every movement. Feel what it's doing for your neck and your back as you gently welcome them into the day.
So we're starting at the very top of the spine with 3 super gentle moves for the neck. First, just a slow look up and then down to release the front and back. Then, a really careful turn from side to side. This is great for rotation. And finally, a gentle tilt, almost like you're trying to touch your ear to your shoulder, stretching out the sides. This little sequence is perfect for waking up that part of the spine that gets so tense.
All right, moving down from the neck, we get the rest of the spine involved. First up, a simple standing twist. This is awesome for mobilizing your mid-back. Next is a fantastic stretch. You just clasp your hands behind your head and let the weight of your arms gently open up your upper back. It feels amazing. And then we finish with the spinal roll. This one is so crucial. You slowly bend down and then roll back up one vertebra at a time. Really try to feel each bone stacking on top of the other. Okay, the upper body is awake, the spine is awake. Now it's time to ground ourselves. We've got to connect to our foundation, right? So we're going to activate the hips, the legs, and the feet. You know, the parts of us that literally support us all day long. And we're sticking with that same top-down principle. So we start with big, loosening circles from the hips. Then bring your feet together, put your hands on your knees for a little support, and make some gentle rotations to warm them up. To finish it all off, you balance on one leg and fully rotate each ankle, both ways. And just like that, you've completed a full body joint activation from your head all the way down to your toes. So the physical part, it's done. But this routine, it's more than just a bunch of movements. This last phase is all about integration. It's about connecting all that physical work you just did with your breath and really truly making this practice your own.
And it's so simple, but it's incredibly powerful. First, just take 3 deep, intentional breaths. On that third one, really try to fill up your lungs completely. Then, as you breathe out, place your hands on your lower abdomen, maybe close your eyes if that feels good, and just take a second. Feel centered, feel grounded, and feel ready for whatever the day has in store.
Okay, so I know what you're thinking. How many times am I supposed to do each of these moves? Well, in the demonstration, Master Shi Hengyi does somewhere between 9 and 18 reps. That's a perfect baseline to start with. But, and this is really important, it is not a rigid rule.
Why? Because, some days you're just going to feel like that's not quite enough.
right? Maybe you woke up feeling extra stiff, or maybe you just want to spend a little more time with the practice, and that's totally okay.
So if you do want to deepen the practice, the first step up is to increase the repetitions for each exercise to 36. This is obviously going to make the routine a little longer, and it'll give you a much more thorough, more intense activation for your whole body.
And hey, for those days when you're looking for a truly advanced level of activation, you can bump the reps all the way up to 72. Now at this level, let me tell you, the routine completely transforms. It goes from being a quick wake-up to a much more significant, longer, meditated practice. It becomes a real commitment to starting your day with some serious intention.
And that really brings us right back to the core idea, the beautiful simplicity of this whole thing. Look, don't worry about getting it perfect. Don't stress about the exact number of reps. The real emphasis is just to move. That's it. Go through your body, find a joint that's movable, and just make it move. What a powerful and liberating way to start your day. I mean it. Give it a try tomorrow morning. Just see how it changes things for you.